Small project today, copper soft jaws for my vise. I've been meaning to do it for the last 20 years since I've had this vise. This is my Record made in England vise. It's been a really good vise. I beat the snot out of it, and I didn't think it'd last this long because I don't think it was that expensive to begin with. But we're going to give it an upgrade tonight with some copper soft jaws, and all I'm going to use is some plumbing pipe. This is what I had laying around. This stuff seems really thick. I actually have some stuff right here that's been well used, and this stuff actually might actually be new, just in a new cutoff, but I think I'm going to use this. And this is only half inch, really small. Ideally, I guess I'd use 3/4 inch, but this half-inch stuff, what I'm going to do is just slit it down and then lay it flat, and this half-inch stuff will make about a 2-inch wide flat strip. So I'm going to end up with, 2 sheets of 2-inch by 5-inch just flat copper. So first things first, I'm going to see if this isn't eating up too bad on the inside. I'm going to sweat this joint off and actually just slit it. Take a nice wide cold chisel, and it's really not fastened in the vise, it's just sitting on the little support down there, and let's just split it open. Not bad. I actually thought the corrosion was worse than it was, but now we can just start using our vise. Not bad. We end up with a roughly 4.5, 5 centimeter, almost 2-inch wide piece from a little teeny half-inch, what is that, 1.5 centimeter pipe. So not bad. Now I'm just going to cut it into 2 even pieces, and we're going to start hammering it into what form we want. I really don't need it to go much lower, any lower than what my jaws already do. So I'm just going to take it down to there. I'm going to take both of them in here, right down to there, where they're going to protrude, and I'm going to wrap them around there and over the top. And let's start bending them out. Okay, now to bend it, I actually have to make a slit. So I'll just slit it right down here on each side, and that'll allow me to bend this out and that down. Just need to trim that up just a little bit, and we're almost done. I've got them fitting really nice, and they're tapered, so they don't want to push off the front of the back. They just want to slide straight down. They'll stay right in there. I can tighten that up just a little bit, but I'm just going to sand all these edges up and go from there. And one of the things about copper is the more you work it and the more you hammer it, it work hardens. So you can soften it and anneal it by just heating it up and letting it cool down, and it'll become very malleable again, and so it'll bite better. So right now it's probably pretty work hardened after I beat the crap out of it. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to solder these little tabs closed, just where I overlapped. So I'm going to solder those closed, And in that process of heating them up, it's going to anneal them. So we'll take that, we'll get our paste flux, your acid brush, and we'll just put some flux on there. I get asked all the time about this torch, so I'll put a link below. This is the Bernzomatic TS 4000. They now have, when I bought this 15 to 20 years ago, this was the top line. Now they have a TS 8000, which actually goes even hotter and has an adjustable knob. So I'll put a link below for this torch, and they do sell it over in the UK. Bernzomatic is called something different over there, but the exact same torch head. I'll put a link to that. But I'm just going to heat it up and solder it together. There we go, copper soft jaws. I'll just stay right on there. So say I need to clamp down on the teeth of the threads of a bolt. I'm not going to damage the threads, and it's going to grab really nice. So you can see the digging in just like it's supposed to. Beautiful. Figured after 20 years she deserves a new lick of paint. For a list of tools that I use, it's always down in the video description. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys. See you guys soon. Bye. Jump. Go through. Good job. Here. Jump. Good job. Go through. Good job. Sit. Stay. Crawl. Good job. Jump. Good job. Jump. Jump. Crawl. 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 Good job. Give me 5. Good job. Go through. Go through. Go through. Go through.